Look, I'm a single bloke in my late 30s living near London. I don't have a partner splitting the bills. I don't have anyone asking where the money went, which means I've had absolutely nobody holding me accountable for my finances for years. And it shows. I had a rough idea of where my money was going. Rough being the key word. I knew I spent too much on takeaways. I knew there was probably a subscription I'd forgotten about. I knew I should be saving more. But knowing and doing something about it, very different things. So I decided to stop kidding myself. I downloaded 3 months of bank statements, uploaded them to Claude, and asked it one simple question. Roast me. Tell me everything that's wrong with my finances. Don't be kind. I want you to know I regretted that immediately. The first thing it found, subscriptions I'd completely forgotten about. Not one, not two, seven. 7 active subscriptions quietly draining money every single month. A fitness app I downloaded 18 months ago and used twice, before deciding the sofa was fine actually. A cloud storage plan I upgraded during a moment of panic and never needed. A streaming service I was absolutely certain I'd cancelled. I had not cancelled it. Combined total £42 a month, £504 a year. Just gone. On things I wasn't even using. I cancelled the lot in 20 minutes. Felt stupid for about 10 of them. Second thing, my food spending. Now, I stopped drinking just over a year ago. Best decision I ever made. But what nobody tells you when you quit drinking is that you replace it with other things. For me, apparently, that thing was coffee shops and takeaways. AI looked at my statements and told me I was spending £280 a month on food for one person. It broke it down. £90 on groceries, £190 on eating out and takeaways, and £60 just on coffee. I genuinely laughed out loud, then immediately felt sad. It suggested one takeaway a week maximum and batch cooking on Sundays. Obvious stuff, but seeing the actual number made it impossible to argue with. Third, I had no emergency fund. Zero. AI pointed out that financial advisors recommend 3 to 6 months of living expenses in an accessible savings account. I had enough to cover about 11 days. 11 days. As someone who's recently been through some big life changes, trust me, that number hits differently when you actually see it written down. 11 days between you and serious trouble is not a comfortable place to be. It worked out I needed £80 a month to build a proper emergency fund in 12 months. £80. Less than what I was wasting on subscriptions I'd forgotten about. Fourth, my savings rate. The average person in the UK saves around 5% of their income. I was saving less than 2%. AI showed me 3 scenarios. 2%, 5%, 10% over 5 years. The difference between 2 and 10% was over £14,000. £14,000. Just from being slightly more intentional. I sat with that one for a while. So what actually changed? 7 subscriptions cancelled. Weekly takeaway limit set. £80 standing order to savings, done that same night, and a reminder set to do this again in 3 months. Total time, 2 hours. Total monthly saving, at least £150. AI didn't tell me anything a financial advisor wouldn't have. But a financial advisor costs money, requires an appointment, and makes you feel quietly judged by someone in a nice suit. AI just told me the truth at midnight without making me feel like an idiot. Well, not too much of an idiot. If you want to try this yourself, download 3 months of bank statements as a PDF, upload them to Claude or Chat GPT, and ask it to roast your finances. Brace yourself, but do it. If this helped, please subscribe. I'm doing these experiments every week so you don't have to. See you on the next one.